Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's Constance the Reader, and it is time for the September TBR. So of course, I'm surrounded by stacks on stacks on stacks of books because I can't help myself. I'm a mood reader and I just pick up anything that I think I might want to read. I have a problem, so buckle up because we got a lot to talk about. But before we get into that, we're gonna talk about the Naruto TBR game. So, there isn't any more. I forgot that I'd gotten to the point in the TBR game when Sarah, the original creator, basically took a few months off and then transitioned to a different TBR game, like for 3 months, but there are no more slides after what we really just talked about. It was really just the pass or fail slide. I failed, but then there's nothing after that to like say how many, there's no more story to read you guys. So I'm still gonna pull from the cards, but I'm not gonna have any slides to read for you, and that's okay. Everything will work out considering the fact that I have so much shit that I want to read. We're going to be able to find something. So it's all right. But let's start with the card pull because as we go, we may see how I'm gonna do. So since there's no like prompt to tell me how many cards I should pull, I failed. So realistically, I probably would have pulled like 5 cards. So we're just gonna pull 5. Why not? So I want to show you guys the difference in the stack. So this is all I have left to complete. It's not that much compared to this. This is a thick stack. This is everything I've read so far this year, which I'm really happy about. Now, what I didn't finish last month, which made me fail, I put that card back in here and we'll see if I get to it. So, like I said, we're gonna pull 5 cards. So I'm gonna start with the one that just popped up on the top, which is Princess Kaguya. A book published in spring of 2023. Easy. Easy. I still have stuff I didn't read. I got proof for on that galley, so that's an easy one. That's very easy for me to choose from since I'm really bad about reading things on time. Shino, a book with a queer lead. Okay. I think I have something in mind. I actually think I got approved for another book on NetGalley that would fit. Kiba, a book you wish you could read for the first time again. So this is funny because I already actually pulled a book that I want to reread. So I already have an option for that. 2 more, because we're gonna pull all these cards in this year. Kakashi, your choice. Of course, he came through. The number one guy in the group. It's not Jax. It's not Tom and Tom. It's Kakashi. And lastly, Shikamaru, a book with a map. That was a good pull right there. So, I'm not going to have an answer for all of these right now, but as we go through what I want to read, some of these will actually fit. I'm pretty sure I pulled a book that is a fantasy, so good. The your choice could count for anything. A book you wish, all right, got that. I'll have to look up the book published in 2023, spring of 2023, and a book with a queer lead. That's going to be on my Kindle. So you'll probably see that on my wrap up since I won't necessarily have anything to talk about right this second since there's so much. But let's get into all of the manga and regular books I plan to read in the month of September. All right, so I definitely plan on reading My Love Mix-Up, and I only have 2 other volumes after this. So I'm hoping that I can actually finish My Love Mix-Up for what is out right now in the month of September, because that would only be 3 volumes, but we'll see. Volume 3 of Imakoi. I'm making my way slowly through this. The newest volume, which is volume 7, comes out this week. I'm pretty sure it released yesterday. But I will be getting an Imakoi again. I don't know that I'm going to read all of it because I'm not really in the mood to read all of it in one go, but we'll see. Maybe I will really like volume 3 and it's just I'm gonna pick up 4. I'm gonna pick up 5, but no promises. I'm almost done with Tokyo Aliens volume 4. This is really good. I was reading this last night and I have no idea where this is going. Obviously something nefarious is happening with Amamiya-san, I think that's his name, the guy who recruits Akira. Something is weird and something is very sinister. I could be wrong. If you're reading Tokyo Aliens, please talk to me in the comments about this, about your theories. I'm enjoying it and I'm sad because I don't know when the 5th volume comes out, but it's getting intense. I can't exactly remember what happened in the last volume. I'm going to go back and reread it because I think we discovered something with time travel, and that's a big deal for a Kira story. I pulled the first 3 volumes of Jujutsu Kaisen out. I'm making my way slowly through volume 0, the prequel. It's kind of boring. I'm sorry. I hate to say that. I'm not totally enjoying it. I have read the first volume before and I liked it. So I'm going to reread it even though I've read it once already and watched the anime, like the first episode of this twice. I don't know why. I just kind of fell off, but I do like Jujutsu Kaisen and I would really like to get into the series seriously because everybody's talking about the newest season that's on right now. And with the way people are so hyped about it, I'm like, I want to read it, period. I got to just get into it and I want to watch it because I know I'm going to enjoy it. Started volume 2 of The Galaxy Next Door, enjoying it, but I literally just picked this up the other day right before I was on vacation and I just put it down for a second. We'll get back to those in a second. I want to read the second volume of Momo the Blood Taker. I've had this pulled for a while, so I really need to just sit down and hunker with it. I definitely want to prioritize the rest of the volumes in the month of October. Obviously, it makes sense. Do a little spooky horror manga reading. Come on now. Volume 2 of Requiem of the Rose King. I don't know if I'm making a bad decision by keeping this out. I'm not sure if I'm in the mood for this, but we'll see. And of course, I have to read Dawn to Dawn Volume 4. Still enjoying this series. Definitely not going to be putting it down anytime soon, but the 5th volume comes out soon, I think. Definitely think the 5th volume comes out, you know, this year. So I'm not going to be missing out too much. Okay, so Pluto Volume 3. I had wanted to read this last month, but I didn't get around to it. I did read a lot, so I'm proud of myself, but still, I really had planned on reading that last month. Volume 5 of Hell's Paradise. Still slowly making my way through this when I had every intention of really binge reading that and I didn't. I wanted to get into The Villainess and the Demon Knight last month. I knew that I probably wasn't going to get to it, but this month I really want to read it. I want to read something that's a little spicy, romancy, you know. I don't know how freaky naughty they get in this book, but I'm anticipating some freaky naughtiness. I can't remember if that was wrapped in plastic or not, but I'm ready for it, girl. Obviously want to read Parasite Volume 1. I've been saying that for a while. And you know I have to pull the Apothecary Diaries because I love this series. I think I also want to see if I can read the rest of this month. I really do like this, but I took a pause for whatever reason. But I want to get back into it because I love the Apothecary Diaries. Now this is a big one. So I absolutely, later today actually, I'm going to be filming a vlog where I read the rest of Impel Down and read Paramount War because I am almost at the time skip, y'all, in One Piece. I can't wait. I'm also really sad. I know I'm going to cry. I am fully prepared to cry. Like, I know it's going to happen. I know what the result is of them looking to break Ace out of jail. So I already know what the deal is. I am not looking forward to this. And I just saw a clip of something and I'm not ready for it. I'm very sad. I'm already anticipating being sad. But while I finish that, I'm also going to be hopefully finishing this entire box set this month. So this is the 3rd box set, I think. Okay, that sounded like a fart. It was not. It was the books moving in here. Yeah, this and the next one is what makes this so ambitious. So I do want to finish this box set of One Piece. I've been taking my time reading One Piece. I'm not ashamed to say it because I have so many things that are on my TBR, but One Piece is so good that I know I'm going to keep prioritizing it every month. And if I can read all of this, I will be doing it. I'm going to try to do a few more vlogs that'll keep me accountable for reading One Piece because I've enjoyed it so much. But the thing that like tips the scale is what I'm going to talk about next. Another box set that I need to read, but I haven't started yet. Volume 49 of Bleach. I want to read this entire box set this month. This is where I don't know what's gonna happen to me, okay? Ugh. Look at all that. This is what I'm planning to read this month. I don't know if I can do this, but I have every intention of trying. And of course, you know, I couldn't talk about reading Bleach without talking about, I don't know if you can see, my Artisan Bones shirt, my Kambachi shirt. Artisan Bones is like my husband's friend and one of his favorite artists and anime merch people. He has his own original character. This is not sponsored. I just wanted to shout it out because, you know, I had to talk about it because I love Kambachi. But yes, this is the perfect thing to be wearing for this conversation about finishing this box set. That's a lot already, and I'm not done. But as far as I'm concerned, that's what I'm done with talking about manga. Now let's get into the normal books. All right, so these two books directly fit my card pulls. So I had started, but I didn't make it very far, in the Bone Shard Daughter. This has a map in the front. Perfect, I will be reading this. A book that I wish I could reread for the first time. This also might be super ambitious because I'm going to be tempted to read the whole series, but Fallen Kingdoms. Did anybody else read Fallen Kingdoms, dude? I think that Reagan from Peru's Project was the one who talked about this and the reason why I got it. I found a ton of these clearance, like only $3 to $5, and Books A Million at the time. I binge read this series. It is perfect young adult fantasy. I even read the damn little second shoot thing that's like still in the same universe but different people. I was obsessed with this series and I ran through this thing so quick, man. It was crazy. I have been recently thinking, not even recently, I've been thinking about it since I finished the whole series. Like, damn, I want to reread that series again. It's been so long and I've only read it one other time. So the good thing is when I reread this, it'll be like I'm reading it for the first time, in my opinion, since it's been probably, shit, I've had this booktube channel for 3 years. I think I read this before the pandemic. So it may have been almost 5 years since I've read this. Fine with me. I'm gonna start it and it's gonna feel like new and I'm excited. Next, I kind of fell off of reading books that I had from my book of the month club, like leftover books that I hadn't read since I canceled the subscription. So I pulled Still Lives by Maria Hummel. It's short. This is also free on Hoopla as an audiobook. So I'm going to see how I'm feeling. I don't know if I'm going to be able to totally focus on reading this physically, but I do think that I could listen to it, especially because it's so short. I think it's like, it's just over 260. So I think that is very doable personally. I also want to read Blackmail and Babinka. I've had this for a while and I did pull this last month because I was thinking about reading it, but I was getting into the new Vivian Chen book instead, Misfortune Cookie. I haven't finished it, but I will be finishing it. And unfortunately, I didn't finish Unapologetic, a Black queer feminist mandate for radical movement, but I made my way slowly through it. I didn't get to even page 50, which I'm disappointed in, but for my book club with my mom, my sister, and my cousin, we've been reading nothing but nonfiction in the last few months. And I think I've kind of got burnt on nonfiction, but I want to recommit myself because in the month of September, we're not doing any reading for the book club. We are just watching a movie that was based on a book. So I'm excited about that. And I'm going to actually try to watch more book movie adaptations. Is that what you say? So we haven't really chosen one, but The Storied Life of A.J. Fickery is probably what we're going to end up watching. There's so many other ones that I actually want to watch, so we'll see. But I am going to give y'all a little teaser because next month in October is my month to pick the book. And I want to show y'all what I'm choosing. Newly bought Dead of Winter by Darcy Coates. So I love Darcy Coates. I've mentioned this several times. The good thing about this is that we have very few rules for the book club with my family, but one of them is unless everyone agrees to it, it needs to be under 350 pages. And this is 341. I'm excited. I'm very excited about this. I saw some people talking about this book and they said that this is probably the grossest, bloodiest one that she's written, because I don't think it has to do with ghosts. I think it has to do with a murderer. It's a bunch of friends who go to a cabin, they get snowed in, they get picked off, somebody's head's on a pike. Okay, it's about to get bloody. I definitely wanted everyone in the book club to read a Darcy Coates book, at least. It was between reading something new or getting them to read something I really liked, which was going to be The Carrow Haunt. I'll get everybody's opinion. If they, you know, my mom and my sister aren't really into slasher stuff. Not that I think this is a slasher book, but The Carrow Haunt might be tamer than this. We'll see. But I can't wait to read this next month. I know I'm giving you a little teaser, but this is what I'm gonna do. I can't wait. I'm so excited. And then of course I have tons and tons and tons of options on my Kindle. Like I said, I'm in the middle of reading Miss Fortune Cookie. I have a few other books that I got approved for on that I need to read. So I don't know what will fit these cards that I pulled per se. I'm pretty sure I just got approved for something that had a book with a queer lead. I just don't remember what the name of it is. And as I said, I've got so many things that got approved for earlier this year that I didn't read. So I'll definitely be able to fit this into that prompt. But yes, that is my September TBR. I'm so excited. Thank you guys for sitting down with me, talking about the things I want to read. You know that there's a good chance that a lot of stuff will change and that I may end up reading stuff that's completely different or putting certain things off till next month. But I'm going to try to prioritize what I claimed I was going to read in August first, besides Impel Down and Paramount War with One Piece. Like, I definitely am going to be reading that kind of first, really diving into it and doing the vlog for it because I just feel like it. And I really want to get through One Piece because it's amazing. But yes, thank you so much for watching the video. If you like the video, please like the video. If you like and subscribe, hit the notification bell. Follow me on other social media. It's in the description box down below. Tell me what you guys are reading in the month of September. I would love to know. Tell me what you think I should be prioritizing first based on everything I've already said I've read. And thank you so much for watching. Have a good day. Goodbye.